Question 15, no calculator. Given only a couple answer choices, this problem lends itself to back solving. I can substitute either -1 or 2. Let's try both. The square root of -1 for x plus 2 equals the square root of 1, which is just 1. And does that equal the opposite of opposite 1, -1, which is just plus 1? It does. So -1 is a solution. How about 2? Let's try that. The square root of x equals 2 plus 2 is the square root of 4, which we know equals 2. But on the other side, does that equal -2? No, 2 does not equal -2. So the solution where x equals 2 does not work. The only solution in this case is -1. The correct answer for 15 is B. In this case, back solving avoids a problem students often run into. If we notice, this is a radical equation. And remember, when you solve radical equations, you always have to plug back in your answers to see if they fit in the original equation, because your method to solve will be squaring both sides. And whereas a radical, square root of x plus 2, only has a positive solution, once you square both sides, you give rise to two potential solutions, one of which may not fit back into the original radical equation. So with that, let's square both sides, as some students will do. The square of the square root of x plus 2 is just x plus 2, and that equals -x squared, or x squared. So now I'm going to put my terms on the left side over to the right side. I'm going to subtract x, subtract 2. I will get 0 equals x squared minus x minus 2. I can factor this one pretty easily. It looks like my factors are going to be -2 and 1. So 0 equals x minus 2, x plus 1, which means my solutions from my quadratic would be x equals 2 and x equals -1. So right away, that will seduce students into thinking answer option A is correct, but they are failing to check those answers back into the radical equation, which is absolutely necessary. So in either case, even if you solve for the roots, you need to back solve. In other words, check your answers in the original equation. And in that case, you'll find the x equals 2 solution does not work as we did above. The only solution is x equals -1. The only solution for 15 is answer option B.